This seems to be one of the most broken ones to me. It's a Healing Heart, and while you're using that Pokemon, any teammate of the Pokemon can't be affected by any status condition. So a triple battle, which with pretty much a free safeguard up, is insane.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
As for the whole triple battle thing, it's not so much a triple battle, but it's a roulette battle. They put you you send out 3 Pokemon and they're all on a wheel, and part of your selection of moves can be to turn or rotate your platform to send up a Pokemon to the front.
Isn't that different from the triple battle though? Because isn't that called a rotation battle or something?
Yeah, there's triple and rotation.
Is that?
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit last time, that there was going to be, that was the one of the newer battle styles released was the rotation, and we didn't know as much about it last time.
Yeah,
They did give us a pretty much good rundown of what they are going to be.
Pretty interesting.
Wow, that was a mind duty and a half.
Yeah.
But we've got 3 abilities left to talk about. Sand Throw, which doubles a Pokemon's speed during a sandstorm, which is insane.
I really like that. That's nice.
About time.
That's sexy.
Yeah.
So he targets that.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that'd be interesting. There's also Sand Power, which the Pokemon's Rock, Steel, and Ground-type moves are increased in power during sandstorms, which is...
It boosts all 3 types?
Yeah, Rock, Steel,
So
and
you're gonna
Ground-type.
get
Oh.
you're gonna get stab.
Yeah.
Use those like the sandstorm memes.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
With all of these abilities affecting a sandstorm, it almost makes me think that something is going to get the ability for like drought or drizzle.
That was my thought also.
With
Otherwise,
abilities
sandstorms
that
just
good,
be
you need to...
broken.
Yeah, with abilities that good, you need to bring that stuff down.
Yeah, and that is Telepathy, which the Pokemon cannot receive damage from their teammates in a double and triple battle. Which means explosion, explosion in the face, earthquake, surf, all that good stuff. And that is, again, just insane.
Yeah.
So there was also hintings towards items that change the battle setting. So there's going to be like say a poison type hold item that will activate like a poison field.
Wait, what?
My guess is that there's supposedly hold items that change the battle setting, like your location, and they'll power up like poison type Pokemon, etc., like things like that.
Kind of like Stadium card in the card game.
Kind of like if you ever played the TCG, like they have like arena cards. Like I think that's what Tuck said before I cut him off. Actually,
Yeah, Stadium.
Yeah.
my guess is that they would be banned from standard play just because of how confusing they are and
Yeah.
the unfair.
They might not be as confusing
still-
when we see them. So, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so let's go back to, I forget who mentioned it before, but we're going to talk about the Dream World a little bit.
Oh, yes,
RTS
let's.
mentioned it before. And who wants to cover what's happening in the Dream World so far?
All I know about, so all I can really vouch for, is the 2 new abilities that we saw in Vaporeon getting hydration and Glaceon getting... somebody help me out.
Ice Body.
There it is. I can see Ice Body being a really nice thing for Glaceon to have. I mean, he's got those nice bulky defensive stats, and he could really use the extra recovery.
Also, within the Dream World, there is not from the issue region, which is the region in Generation 5, it was stated that there will be no non-5th generation Pokemon during regular gameplay, so assumingly before the Elite Four you can't catch anything that's not a new Pokemon. But within the Dream World you can find like Pokemon from any other region, and most of them will have new abilities, so...
Including the Kanto starters.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, all the ones that have been listed so far, even though the abilities aren't known, are all of the Eevee evolutions that are known to this point, as well as the Kanto starters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Vaporeon with hydration.
Yeah.
I just need to say, I think Vaporeon with hydration is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I know you guys are all naysaying because, like, water absorb is awesome and everything, but hydration's going to be wicked cool.
Oh, dude, free rest recovery? That is awesome.
Yeah. And it's not like Vaporeon's a slouch at attacking. It's got, like, a base 110. And with a boosted surf.
Well, could you imagine hydration on Vaporeon and an overused Pokemon getting the ability of Drizzle? How awesome would that be?
It would be uber, really.
How overpowered Swift Swimmers actually are.
Yeah.
And you could have things like Ludicolo now become really good at stall, not having to worry about rain running out.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, stalling Ludicolo will be much more popular now, if that happens.
Not to mention the waste move slot on Rain Dance anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Or an ice slot on the Rock.
Exactly.
Okay, Nick, do you have the pairings for the AA Tourney ready yet?
I do.
Let's get a Tourney update since we just like an hour ago got enough members to start the official Abra's Asylum tournament.
Yeah, right before the broadcast started, we filled out the spaces for the tourney.
Well, let's see. The pairings are already set. I would like to have a few of us review the tiers that are going to be used for the tournament. And I guess the video will go up stating the pairings on all of our channels here in the call, except for Tapahalo, and the Abra's Asylum channel as well. They will also be on the forum, and I guess bank on that by around 7, maybe even sooner. And that's pretty much it, unless you want me to read off the actual pairings.
No, it's okay. You've talked enough so far.
Yes.
Okay. Next, Abra's Asylum-related update is that there is 1 week left in the Name the Podcast contest. So, still give us some good ideas for that. The stuff we have now is alright, but we want something that hits a little bit more home to AA. So, keep coming in with stuff like that.
Yes, the more suggestions, the better. I mean, if whatever you think about, just like go back to the forum and edit your post and put more suggestions.
Right, you can give us as many suggestions as you want, as long as you contain them within your post.
Yeah.
And I don't even think that there's a character limit on the post for you to run them out.
Probably not. If there is, you can make another.
Right.
Another Abra's Asylum thing I wanted to talk about is I talked about in one of my videos on my channel an Abra's Asylum outro. And we do have one that Nick made, and it's pretty nice, but I wanted to see what everybody else could do as well. And we've only got 2 entries so far, and I'd like to see tons more.
Yay. So, Sheikah, do you want to give us a Toon Abra update?
Yeah, once I get back to Washington, I'll have my desktop, and I'll be bringing back Toon Abra, but I'm not going to do it until I can get some people posting on the thread, giving me some suggestions, maybe a couple people to help me this time around, because last time when I had to make all the videos on my own, it took up so much time and stuff.
Yeah.
So
So if you
Okay, so
if you want to help Chica out in Tomb Abra, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically Toonami for us in the Zat. Go to the forums and in the projects section, and then you'll find the forum in there, and you can help him out because it's all good fun.
And also,
yeah,
yes,
get signed up now.
If you're not big on the animated media and anime, all that kind of stuff, we do have some non-animated shows also, so there's something for everyone, so just make sure to check it out.
Awesome. So, we're going to go to the part of the show where we take questions directly from the Zat. So, Zat people, throw us some good questions. And does anybody have anything they want to talk about while we're waiting for some good questions to roll in that we didn't cover, that you thought was important, anything like that?
Oh yeah, the random Wi-Fi battle feature for Generation 5.
Loving it. Love the idea.
I can pretty much guarantee that you're going to see nothing but Ubers and hackers and stuff, but that's part of the fun.
Right. I imagine it's... I don't know if any of you guys played Pokemon Battle Revolution on the Wii, but the random battle feature on that is exactly what Nick said. Every single person brings a team of Ubers.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, 99% of the people I played on Pokemon Battle Revolution sucked so much ass that I swept them with the Gyarados Electivire combo at the beginning.
Oh.
Yeah, they sucked that bad.
Now,
Also, the big problem with the Pokemon Battle Revolution, you see your opponent's team before you start. You're limited to 3 Pokemon in singles and 4 Pokemon in doubles, and there's a cap level of level 50. So hopefully this time around they will edit that so you can pretty much customize your own battle style.
that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at the very least, you could put in a no Legends clause. I mean, they're not going to have a no Ubers clause because they don't make the rules about tiers. But they
Right.
maybe they'll have something for no Legends.
Well,
Maybe-
similar to like the Battle Frontier, how the Battle Frontier doesn't allow you to bring particular stuff. That would be nice as an added feature.
Yeah. I have a question from the Zat, you guys. Are there any Pokemon now that you think are too good for OU?
No.
No.
No, I
No,
don't.
it's just ours now.
Yeah.
I just
We pretty much covered that last time.
Yeah, yeah.